Hello, everyone. My name is Angela, and I'm going to show you my pre-project, chapter 1, 2, and 3. My pre-project is titled The Influence of Emotional Intelligence in the Oral Performance of Modern Languages Students from Universidad Metropolitana. The problem. Emotions such as stress, confusion, anxiety, frustration have been noticed as a problem during speaking activities in modern languages students from UNIMED, according to professors and students. Goldman, 1995, clarifies that people who manage and analyze their emotions are at advantage in any field. Martinez, 2016, asserts that emotional intelligence plays a fundamental role in the language learning process, since it fosters the practice and promotion of emotional and cognitive states that activates motivation. Thus, the problem can reside on the low level of emotional intelligence during speaking activities, which prevents students from developing their oral performance. The justification. Well, all of the problems previously stated affect the development of the oral skill in the long term. That is why they need to be studied in order to find a solution. Anxiety, shyness, and frustration trigger consequences in the speaking skill. And there's little awareness of this problem from the psycholinguistic point of view in UNIMED. Little research in the area belonging to the psycholinguistic area at UNIMED. And the present study will provide a basis to continue the investigation on the psycholinguistic area. So, the general objective of this project is to discover the relationship of emotional intelligence of modern languages students and their speaking performance inside the classroom. And the specific objectives are to find out the emotions in the EFL students during speaking activities from Técnicas de Comunicación 1. Evaluate the performance of the students during their speaking activities from Técnicas de Comunicación 1, and to discover the levels of emotional intelligence of the students from Técnicas de Comunicación 1. And the two research questions are, how can emotional intelligence influence EFL students' oral performance? And how EFL students take advantage of emotional intelligence in order to reduce oral communication apprehension. Okay, regarding the theoretical framework in the chapter 2, I'm going to mention some of the theories of the. I'm going to mention some authors that introduced some theories in some important theories in this field. And the effective dimension in a language teaching and learning process. It is important to take into consideration since effective control is fundamental in second language learning since it can facilitate or prevent the learning process. So we have, for example, Gardner's personal intelligences, and he introduced the interpersonal intelligence, which focuses on feelings, motivations, and behaviors. And also, the concept of emotional intelligence, according to Goldman in 1995, says that emotional intelligence means how individuals manage themselves and their relationships. So he mentions 4 domains: self-awareness, empathy, self-management, and a skilled relationship. And also the Baron model in 1997 This model claims that emotional social intelligence is a cross-section of interrelated social and emotional competencies. Then we have the hypothesis of the affective filter by Krashen in 1992. Here, Krashen affirms that the affective variables have no direct influence on the language acquisition, but it prevents that new information comes in the language acquisition device, which is the part of the brain that is in charge of the language acquisition, according to Krashen. Well, regarding the chapter 3, which is the methodology, well, the type of research is correlational research design, because this type of studies has the purpose to discover the relationship or degree of association between two or more concepts or variables in a particular context. And according to Hernandez et al., 2014, the research design is mixed method research, both quantitative and qualitative. The quantitative part can be seen in the fact that the data will be quantified with the after the administration of a questionnaire, and in the qualitative approach, well, this research, or I'm going to design some semi-structured interviews, and in order to find out more about the problem in that is happening with these students. So, well, the participants and sample. Well, normally a classroom from UNIMED has between 20 and 25 students. Well, normally these students are between 18 and 30 years old. And well, these are going to be some of the participants and also the professor of this subject. And regarding the instruments, well, until now, well, I'm planning to use some items of the Baron model and some of the foreign language classroom anxiety skilled and adapt them to this context. And also, well, as I said before, the semi-structured interviews. Regarding the procedures, well, first of all, I have to meet with the participants and give them the instruction of the questionnaire and make clear that their identity will remain in secret. And well, then meet with the professor to conduct a semi-structured interview. Of course, I have to record the interview and take some notes, etc. And then, well, I choose 5 students who participated in the questionnaire to carry out a semi-structured interview. As I said before, this is in order to discover more about the student's perspective. I mean, find out more, find out information in their own words. And then we'll analyze the information gathered both from the questionnaires and encode and transcribe the semi-structured interviews and analyze them. And well, at the end, we'll present the findings. And And finally, well, I designed a chronogram, and well, I basically I planned that in this month I have to improve chapter 1, 2, and 3 because I know that I have many mistakes and that I have to maybe to improve the problem, some details of the theoretical framework. Then in March, I'm going to start designing the instruments, the questionnaire, and the semi-structured interview. And in April, it's going to be the same. In May, I have to, well, I think that I have to validate the instruments and, well, continue working on chapter 1, 2, and 3. The same in June, and in July, well, I hope I will have the validation of the instruments and will make the changes of the instruments. And well, and this is all. And well, thank you very much.